People, what's up? Welcome back home. I'm finally wearing the skirt that I got from the thrift haul that I did. Um I feel so cute in it. Yeah, it's like up to there. I feel so sexy. It's been a while since I wore like a short cute skirt. This feels great though. Anyway, let me not be my very own cheerleader. I'll let me know how I look in this one, and yeah, we'll carry on from there. So today is a Sunday, and I want to do a little bit of an informative video, and then later on, Mel and I have plans for us, for a movie for us. So yeah, being a Sunday, we like to do stuff together, like spend more time together, and so we're gonna have that at the end of this video. Well, I almost said a movie. Anyway. So I want to tell guys how I was able to secure my first job in Dubai, and that was like some many years ago. Yeah, so I want to tell you a little bit of the process of how I was able to secure my job in Dubai, and maybe probably this might help someone out there. So here goes nothing. Anyway, so um I'll give a little bit of a backstory. Back in 2010, I had a terrible car accident that I honestly didn't believe I survived, but I thank God I did. Some of my one of my friends did not, but I thank God for life. And it's quite a bit of a sad story to think that you were in the same car with someone and you made it and they didn't. You kind of ask so many questions like, what did I do to deserve it? And especially when you're in so much pain, you tend to get to a place where you're like, I wish I didn't. But anyway, I did, and I survived, and here I am. And then exactly 1 year later, I was on the flight to Dubai. Like that was like how my life just took a turn. So after my accident, I got to meet an old friend of mine, an old high school friend of mine, and we mingled and we talked, and we got back to I can say we got back together. We continued our friendship because it had been so many years before we had met after high school, but then we rekindled kind of our friendship in 2000 and sometime in 2011, I think early 2011, because I had gotten my accident in 2010 December. After we met and we rekindled and we started, talking on a daily on everything, blah blah blah, she told me that she had spoken to someone who had introduced her to some agents who are taking people maju. We used to say maju, yeah, outside the country for work. And we were like, let's give it a try. I mean, my friend and I, we are so much alike. We are risk takers. We will like jump into the first opportunity that shows up. Like we tend not to worry so much about stuff. Anyway, we embarked on that journey. I remember I already had applied for my passport, but I had not used it even for the first time. And she had hers. She had used hers. I believe she had been to UK before. Anyway, so we went and visited this agent in Nairobi. I really cannot even remember. I was so new. I didn't even know the streets of Nairobi. I didn't even know where we went. But we did visit an agent. I doubt if I can even remember his name. And then he explained to us how we're gonna get jobs as housekeepers in Middle East. Like during that time, it was like a big deal when someone says they're gonna help you get a job in Dubai. So he was like, we will get you jobs as housekeepers in Dubai, or actually he used to say Dubai most of the time, and you don't have to do anything. You just leave your passport with us, and so yeah, naively we left our passports and we let the guy to do his thing. After a while, I got a direct call from a lady in Beirut, and she was trying to tell me that they had seen my CV now through the agent, and they were ready to take me in. I was gonna work in their house as a nanny. At that time, I didn't even know like nanny. Yeah, as a nanny, I'll just take care of their two little children, and they have a puppy, and blah 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 blah. And she was in Lebanon, in Beirut, and she really tried to convince me, but I was like, but my mind was set on Dubai. Do you understand? Like I had my mind fixed on the idea of working in Dubai in a five-star hotel as a housekeeper, room attendant, blah blah blah. A lot of things that the guy had promised us. So after the call, I told the lady to give me some time. I was gonna think about it. So I talked to my brother and I was like, I don't want to go to Beirut. I mean, it's not even a familiar country like Lebanon, and we joked about it. And I was like, nah, I'm not taking it. So I called my agent and I was like, there's a lady who called me, but I don't want to go to Lebanon because I still want to go to the housekeeping job in a five-star hotel in Dubai, as you have promised. Unataka nikuwekee chai? Eh, nataka nikuwekee chai. Unataka kusalimia watu kwa guys? Anyway, so I declined the first job offer. And so after mine, my friend received a call from the agent as well. And she was informed that there was a job offer for her in Lebanon. My friend, like I told you, she is like, she doesn't waste any time when an opportunity comes up. And she was like, yep, I'm going. We knew it was cleaning or housekeeping or something like that. My friend got to Lebanon. It was a house help job. Yes, to our surprise. My friend was not able to get a hold of a phone immediately. It takes some time for those people, to get used to you. And so by the time she gets a hold of a phone, my job offer is already, in process. So I also got a call that I have a job and I have an employer, and happily or luckily, I am going to Dubai as a housekeeper. Oh Lord, that was like a dream come true at that moment. Looking at it now, I'm like, really? I was excited about that. Anyways, hopped on the plane. Yeah, okay, so after you get the offer, there's a lot of things involved. Medical tests, blah, 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 blah. Send the medical test to the employer and they accept and they send a visa or a ticket and everything like very fast. Within a week, I was already in Dubai. When I got in Dubai, I was picked up by a guy. Now that I know them, I know the guy was Pakistani, but back then I didn't know either he was Arabic or something. Picked me up and took my passport. Like, hey, is this Elizabeth? Yes. Okay, let me help you. Like, he took my passport as if he's just helping me with all my baggage, like everything I'm holding. Little did I know that was the last time I was gonna see my passport until I really fight for it. Anyways, we got to the agent's office. It was in Sheikh Zayed Road. Now I know that. Back then I didn't even know. And we waited around there for a while, and then the agent was about to go home, and we left for home to the agent's home in Sharjah together. Anyway, long story short, I found myself working as a house help for a couple who was the guy from Kuwait and a lady from Lebanon. Anyway, they were very nice people. They had cute kids and blah, blah, blah. But I tried to really work even for a month, and I was like, no, this is not me. This is not me, and I'm not doing it. And we kept trying to call the agent, like, why did you lie to us? But he won't pick up our calls. So what I did is I told the couple, like 2 weeks into me trying, I was like, just try, because you never know. You're gonna make money. And everyone I tried to talk to was like, anyway, you're gonna get paid. You don't pay for house rent. You don't pay for food. But I'm like, but this is me. I don't want it. I am much like, I'm not looking down on people who are hustling and working in these jobs, but really that was not my that was a lot for me to digest, and I just couldn't. 2 weeks into trying, I told the couple that I give up. I want you to take me back to the agent's office because I cannot do this. Oh, why? Are we not nice to you? Are you not happy here? No, it's not. This is the situation where you go, it's not you, it's me. I'm sorry, it's a breakup. I can't be here cleaning and cooking and looking after your kids. It's not me. For crying out loud, Yes.
Hi, Vinny. Hi, Vinny.
Who is Vinny? Hi, everybody.
Yes.
Kasema hi, guys.
Yes. Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
Hi. Tunaona cartoon. Nakuja. Good job. Anyways, so where was I before I was cutely interrupted? So I told them to take me back, and they told me, if you ever need help looking for another job, you're welcome. And the guy of the house told me that I actually saw your CV, and I asked the agent if he was sure you wanted to work as a house help. Anyway, so I went back to the office. The agent in Dubai was a really, really nice guy from Lebanon. Whenever you would go back complaining that you didn't like the house, blah blah blah, he'll take you back into his house and let you stay there. You'll be fed. You will have a normal, nice life until you get the next employer. So when I went back, he was like, "So I'm gonna help you get another employer," and I was like, "No, that's not the reason why I left. I don't want to work as a house help." So he was like, "We're gonna help you. Would you like to work as a driver?" But I know as a family driver, they still make you do the job of house help. Like when they're not going to the mall or anywhere, they make you go cook and clean and do all stuff. And I was like, no. So he was like, okay. Every morning he would wake me up. Let's go to the office. I'll help him out in the office, with making his coffee and arranging the files and everything. And he started seeing that I was useful. So he took me along with him for like 3 months. And during these 3 months, he used to give me money. Like in the end month, he would call me and he'd give me some money and he'll be like, send this to your family. I'm gonna give you something before you get a job. And he was so nice, and I was like, I felt like I was employed. Anyways, so then I asked him, do you want to employ me in your office? Because he already had an office assistant, and he said I cannot have 2 office assistants. Anyway, I told him then I would like to be able to get a job that actually pays me a good salary. And like, I want to work, I want a job, I don't want to be assisting. And he told me, okay, get ready every morning, take the driver, go and drop your CV. When you're ready, call the driver, he will drop you home. I give you 2 months to get a job. And I was like a VIP. Like every morning I wake up, get ready, get my files, call the driver, like, come and pick me. He would drop me, because it was in Sharjah. He would drop me somewhere in Dubai. I will be dropping my CVs, and he will go about his business. And when I'm done in the evening, I'll be like, come and pick me. He would pick me and take me back to Sharjah. I was like, yeah. Eventually, I landed a job with a timeshare company. The concept was amazing. Like, I was so hardworking because I really needed to feel like I'm employed and I work in Dubai in a nice job that's not in the house. Not that there's anything wrong with working in the house, but this is just how I was feeling. This is just me, so don't come for me. Anyway, so I got my first job like that. So initially, I went to Dubai as a house help. I worked 2 weeks as a house help and I gave up. And within 2 months, I got myself a job as a sales rep in a timeshare company. Mark you, I didn't go to uni here. Like, I've gone to college, like 2 short courses of customer service and sales and all that. And I got my first job, like proper job as a sales in Dubai that way. Why? Because I didn't give up. Two, because I was not afraid to try something. Like, I didn't let myself feel naive, just because I came on. And the worst part is that when they stick the first visa on your passport as a house help, it read servant, and that was just like, no, Lord, no. I'm If ever I am a servant, it's of the Most High, but nobody's, not another human being's servant. So I didn't like that. But that did not put me down to a point where I can't look for other jobs. So when they asked me for my passport to stamp my visa, I was not even shy. I told them, here, this is the visa I got in with. I worked for 2 weeks. It was cancelled within 3 months. And but unfortunately, yeah,
Mommy
finger.
Mommy finger.
Ndio what cartoon nakuja. So that's how I landed my first job. Don't be afraid to take that step. Just when you get there, don't stay in your comfort zone. Always fight to make everything better than it was yesterday. Go as a house help, but find ways. If really that's a good job for you and you're comfortable there, by all means do it. But if it's not, there's always a way that you can upgrade. There's always a way that you can climb that ladder. Don't be afraid. That was my Sunday motivational speaking to you. I speak good things into you. Don't ever be afraid to take a step. Next Sunday, I'm going to tell you a story of how even though I got that job, I was never able to get a visa, and then I kept going in and out on tourist visa, in and out, until 2015, when I finally got another job from Kenya through an agent. So next Sunday, stay tuned for that. You're going to love it. Anyway, right now, I have plans to set up an afternoon movie time with Mel. I cannot do it at night because then she will not be able to sleep at the time that I want. So right now we're just gonna go and have lunch, and then after lunch, around today, I'll give her a pass. She doesn't have to take a nap during the day unless she just falls asleep. I have a feeling she'll fall asleep during the movie, but then still okay. But after lunch, I want to set up a little picnic in the living room, and I'm gonna catch some clips of that, and I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you for always sticking around. See you in the next part. So our little movie picnic is set up. It has to be baby themed. That's why we have Hello Kitty there. So that's it. And now the movie continues. We didn't get popcorns, that's why we got chips. And I know Mel and I we're gonna enjoy. So thank you so much for always watching our videos. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye bye.
None whatsoever. What if they look really far to the left?